And welcome back to our second broadcast here today. Centralia Panthers and Frankfort boys getting underway here in just about 70 seconds. We're going to go ahead and get started with the starting lineups for you. A little change for the Centralia Panthers. They are out there starting guard. Had it marked down here real quick. Jacob Flinty, the 6'2 senior, in street clothes here today. So Aiden Talley will get the start at point guard. Around him will be Quentin Alderfer, the 6'1 sophomore guard. Down low, Ben Haverkamp, the 6'2 senior. Henry Heidemann, the 5'5 senior, or 6'5 senior. And number 4, Duke Timmel, the 6'4 senior. The Centralia Panthers this season are 8-5-3, 3-0 in league play under third-year head coach Nick Evans, will again go Aiden Talley, Quentin Alderfer, Ben Haverkamp, Henry Heidemann, and Duke Timmel. For the Frankfort boys, they are 8-3 on the season, 3-2 in league play. Head coach Adam Schreiner has those same starting five as normal. Wes Anderson, the 5'11 guard, Ty Smith, the 6' senior, Lane Loizo, the 6'2 senior down low, along with Carter Olson, the 6'1 senior, and around the middle, it's going to be Fred Rosequist, the 6'2 junior. Boys again, Anderson, Smith, Loizo, Olson, and Rosequist. This is a team that will look to get out and run, same as Centralia. Centralia defensively, allowing 47 points per game, Frankfort 42 points per game. This is a team, too, that has not lost to Frankfort in the last 4 years. The last time Frankfort beat Centralia was 2020. In the jump circle will be Duke Timmel and Lane Loizo. First tip will go towards the Wildcats, and Frankfort will get us started. Of course, Frankfort the home team here in Frankfort, but they will be the road team on the scoreboard as they're the lower seed. Here's a block inside to start the game. That's Ben Haverkamp getting there. The hand on it, Carter Olson took it right at the chest of Heidemann, but a big block there for Henry Heidemann to start this game off. Centralia, again, a lot of size down low, a lot of physicality and length, too, as well. Duke Timmel had a knee injury to start this season, just came back a few weeks ago, but Frankfort especially is going to have to be solid inside defensively, take opportunities when they can. Offensively, Frankfort had a big game, 2 against Valley Heights and Washington County right before break, 61-25 there Saturday. Here's a steal and a layup by Lane Loizo. Frankfort breaks the scoring open here early, 2-0 on a Centralia turnover. Again, Frankfort is the lower seed here in this bracket. As now a bucket will go down for Centralia. Inside, back the other way. Lane Loizo, right block, kicks it out. Carter Olson, 3. That one's off the rim. No good. Chase down in the corner will go back to Centralia. Frankfort boys coming to this contest, the 6th seed after that 61-25 win versus Washington County. Wes Anderson had 4 triples in the start of that fourth quarter. He made the comment with Jeff Wirtz of the TVL Spotlight earlier this week, if the Frankfort team playing here at home can get hot, this is going to be a really good matchup. And, of course, early on, knotted up early 2-2. Down left block, they're going to throw it inside to Heidemann, works his way outside, and banked in a 3 by Aiden Talley, again getting the start tonight with an injury to usual starting point guard Jacob Flinty. Talley drops in the triple, making it 5-2 for Centralia. Back comes the other way. Fred Rosequist down low, drops it in from the left block. It's 5-4 now here early on in this contest. Under 6 minutes left to go. First quarter action. Centralia came into this tournament the 3 seed, so they have the bye-in first round action against Centralia. 5-3 on the season, allowing 47 points per game, scoring 56 on the season, and Frankfort 8-3, scoring 54 points per game and allowing 42. So 2 very similar teams that want to play physical, good defense inside. Centralia, though, with the height advantage, and then somebody. So Ty Smith takes it right to the rim, a nice little up and under from the right to left side. We'll give Frankfort their first lead of this contest, 6-5. First quarter action. Now a personal foul will be called on Frankfort. Wildcats a short bench. About 2 players come off of it for second-year head coach Adam Schreiner. That personal foul will go on Lane Loizo. Trigger down low will be Ben Haverkamp. Haverkamp will get another opportunity. It's good hands there by Loizo to knock it out of bounds. Box set for the Centralia. Throws it up top. Haverkamp to Duke Timmel. Right side looking to work inside against Fred Rosequist. Step through. Shot up off the glass. No good. Good board by Rosequist. And then over to that call there on Duke Timmel. 6'4" senior, a little bit too aggressive offensively. And first substitution for Frankfort will be for Colvin. No, it won't be. He checked in. They sounded the horn, but did not check in there to Colvin. So same starting five. Nothing changes for either side. Frankfort leading 6-5. Baseline pass is going to be thrown out of bounds. Carter Olson looking for Lane Loizo across the block on that attack. 3 turnovers total here between these two teams to start the game. Max Blasky with you here from Frankfort High School. Second round of Twin Valley League action getting underway. First boys game here today as there's a 3-ball fired and missed from Quinn Aldifer. It's chased down, saved by Timmel, throw cross court, and saved back into the hands of Centralia. Trying to work it inside now to Henry Heidemann. They go across the deck. Duke Timmel inside, blocked by Fred Rosequist, but I believe it will stay. There's no conversation who it's going to be off of. Think it went off Centralia. No confusion on both sides. No one saw it, so it's going to be a jump ball. Stay with Centralia. Good defense early on. Good athletic block there by Fred Rosequist as both these bigs from both teams do such a good job at pump faking and getting their defender in the air. High right post, Duke Timmel bodied up by Rosequist, trying to body himself inside, up off the glass for Duke Timmel. That's going to be a good matchup to watch the rest of the night. Duke Timmel, Fred Rosequist going at it. First, Frankfort brings Chase Dahlbaumer off the bench. Ty Smith tries to get it into Rosequist. That's a turnover Wildcats. Second one for Frankfort in this first quarter. Across the timeline, Ben Haverkamp will get it start set up. Left side, Quentin Aldifer looking inside. Centralia will work a 3-out around 2 down low. That's Heidemann and Timmel down low. 7-6 is our score. Centralia leading this one. Frankfort led just moments ago 6-5, but a 2 by Duke Timmel put the Panthers up back by 2. 3-ball stepped in by Henry Heidemann. That one's money from the top of the key. A 3-ball signal from Nick Evans. Henry Heidemann already 5 points in this first quarter, and it's a 4-point advantage for Centralia. Ty Smith gets inside up off the glass. Good-looking shot there from Smith. Had a good game the other night against Washington County, too, as well. Loves that little mid-range pull-up shot off the glass. Good contest here early on. 2-point advantage, Clifton Clyde. Centralia. 3-ball miss by Duke Timmel leads to a run out by Porter Colvin. Colvin up and down for 2. Good job by the junior guard to get out and run on that missed 3 by Duke Timmel. Panthers stood and watched. Here's Heidemann again, 3-ball straight up. No good. Defensive board, Anderson. Anderson hounded 95 away, and a foul will be called on Quentin Aldifer in the backcourt. First team foul for Heidemann. Second team on Centralia. Fred Rosequist will take a seat on the bench, gets a well-deserved high five from the coaching staff. In will come Chase Dahlbaumer. Centralia doesn't go deep yet. We've yet to see a bench again without Jacob Flinney, starting point guard here tonight. Left side, Porter Colvin will get us started. Man-to-man defense from Centralia. They do a good job of switching. Inside, a little give and go. There's Dahlbaumer to Colvin. Colvin misses the shot, and it'll go to the way of the Panthers. Chase Dahlbaumer down low, 6'8" senior, and a big boy, too, as well. Thick and tall, the whole 9 yards. There's a shot from the right elbow down from Henry Heidemann. Heidemann having a big first quarter. Frankfort quickly up the way, face guarding Wes Anderson. Good move here by Coach Nick Evans as Henry Heidemann is all over Anderson. There's a tip pass, but Colvin will control it at half court. 18 on the shot clock, works it left side for Anderson. Anderson gets away, fires a 3, shot off, no good, and Centralia pulls down the board. Talking to Wes's dad a little bit before, Wes was really happy to see a zone against Washington County Saturday. Wanted to get him going, and it did. 4 threes in the first quarter. Here's a turnover by Centralia. Leads to a runabout right back to the Panthers as setting underneath the basket was Ben Haverkamp. Haverkamp was the one that turned it over, and then it was right place, right time for Ben for his first bucket. 14-10, Centralia on top of Frankfort here in this first quarter action. Right side, Ty Smith gets a screen from Stahlbomber. Smith trying to get downhill, but good defense from Quentin Alderfer. Now Stahlbomber right block up through the contact, no good. Duke Timmel comes away with the board. Centralia working it inside now and taking advantage on the board. Minute 30 left in this first quarter. 4-point advantage for Centralia. Frankfort looking for their first win in 4 years over the Panthers. Of course, Frankfort, the lower seed in this one. Good high-low action as Timmel finishes on the beautiful bounce pass from Henry Heidemann. 4 points now for Timmel to go along with 7 from Henry Heidemann down low, and it's a 6-point lead Panthers. Anderson gets to his spot, short corner, off the glass, no good. West now 0 for 2 from the floor. Final 60 ticks in this fast-moving first quarter. First boys action of second round here from TVL. 3-ball thought about deep by Quentin Alderfer, but he'll smartly run some clock. Shot clock at 20 now around the horn of this 3-2 defense for Frankfort. Working his way right baseline, Ben Haverkamp now already top of the horn. Here's the 3-ball Alderfer on the skip pass. Shot up no good, but offensive board pulled down and put up and in by Aiden Talley. Talley getting the start here tonight with 4 points and now a turnover as it's taken away by Ben Haverkamp, and Centralia is feeling it here early on. The Panthers started this season dropping their first 3, but since have ripped off 5 straight, including wins over Valley Heights, Clifton Clyde, Washington County, Northeast Kansas Homeschool, and Atchison County. Here over a 8-3 Frankfort team leading 18-10 first quarter action. Working their way left side into the hands of Quinn Alder. Now down low, Duke Timmel, left block, fadeaway shot, no good. Offensive rebound, and a foul will be called on Frankfort, as the Wildcats are having trouble with the Panthers down low in this one. Substitution real quick. Ty Smith will check back in. Porter Colvin will check out, who gave up that offensive board. Colvin now with 2 personal fouls. 3 teams in this first quarter. 3-ball corner, shot no good. Rose was fighting for it. Fred will not come out of there with it. It will be at the other end, though. Coming out of there with it, Ben Haverkamp. Haverkamp now the other way. Will look to turn it up. Inside shot missed. Duke Talley, offensive board, and a block will be called on Chase Stahlbomber down low. Stahlbomber took that lick in the chest from Duke Talley after getting the offensive board. Centralia with 1.8 on the clock. Inbounds play, top side, Aiden Talley fires up a 3. That's a miss, but it's been all Panthers in this first quarter as they lead Frankfort 18-10 after the first 8 minutes. We're back. High school basketball action on KNDY after this.
D&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-framed buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. D&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. D&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. D&D Buildings at 785-294-0147.
Wait! Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot by upgrading your Wi-Fi experience with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service.
To learn more, visit bluevalley.net.
Through 8 minutes of boys action here in second round of the Twin Valley League tournament, the 3-seeded Centralia Panthers lead the 6-seeded Frankfort Wildcats 18-10 at the end of the first half, end of the first quarters, 7 points for Henry Heidemann, 6 for Duke Timmel, and 5 for Aiden Talley for Frankfort. No one over the 4, and that's Ty Smith, who knocks down a 3. 7 now for Ty Smith on 3 for 3 shooting, perfect from the floor, and a big bucket there for Frankfort. It was fairly even through the first part of that first quarter, but then plays made by the Centralia offense really got them this lead. Top side, Aiden Talley, skip past left side in the hands of Quentin Alderfer. Alderfer only starter not to score yet for the Panthers. They work a screen and roll near side here with Henry Heidemann. Now Duke Timmel, left short block with 3 on the clock. Duke up at the buzzer is down as the buzzer goes off. Of course, Frankfort fans, not a fan of that one. Thought it was close. I thought it was awfully close, too, as well. But hard to hear that buzzer here in this loud gym. Here's Lane Loizo working his way left block. Shot up and down for Lane. Let's see if that can get him going. Second bucket on as many attempts for the 6'2 senior for the Wildcats. It's back to a 5-point advantage for Centralia. Top side, Duke Timmel get us going. They're going to work 3-on-2 down low with Heinemann and Timmel. Duke working top side with Quentin Alderfer. Alderfer now get a screen from Timmel. He'll work right, try and get downhill, kicks it back on the pop by Duke. Duke fires up a 3 straight on. That's off the rim, no good. Anderson pulls down the board. Anderson nearly throws it away, but it'll stay with the Wildcats. Same possession of Frankfort. A reminder that our 5 p.m. news block happening right now over on AM 1570, FM 94.1. You can catch that here. That will be going till the bottom of the hour with all your local news, weather, and sports covered by KNDY. Here in this second contest of our Marathon Monday, the Frankfort boys trail Clifton Clyde by 5. Side Fred Rosequist gets a shot off offensive board. Carter Olson, a lot of contact there, but no foul will be called as Olson is still scoreless in this contest. Right side, Ben Haverkamp will get it started. Skip pass into the hands of Duke Timmel. Far side, set it back up at half court. Duke will work right side. Now gives it off Quentin Alderfer in a little hand exchange. Alderfer working downhill, middle of the lane. Good hands by Wes Anderson to knock that one away for a turnover. Centralia. Ty Smith a little trouble with it backboard as he'll get around Alderfer across the timeline. Right side now with Carter Olson in control of it. Skip past Wes Anderson left side, who's still scoreless too. Full screen and roll with him and Rosequist. Rosequist will be fouled going to the bucket. And a first personal foul will be committed by Centralia. Also, first man off the bench comes here in the second quarter. We'll get to that here in just a little bit as Rosequist turns it over looking for a streaking Wes Anderson along the baseline. Turnover number 5 for Frankfort here in this contest. Substitution for Centralia. It'll be Isaac Reinecke, the 5'10 sophomore. First one called on here for Nick Evans and his squad. 20-15 is our score. Left side wing fired off a 3. That's going to be hard off the rim. No good. Aiden Talley, another offensive board. Kicks it out as the second shot off the board for Ben Averkamp, and a foul will be committed by the before-mentioned Isaac Reinecke. That one will go on 10, his first personal foul, so in off the bench and in with a foul.
KNDY.
Max Plasky back with you here from Frankfort, Kansas. This has been a day of technical difficulties, but we do appreciate you all staying along with us here. I think we got that one figured out. Didn't miss much. Centralia does hit a 3. They lead 23-19, but it's been Frankfort who is outplaying Centralia so far here in this second quarter. Coming up on a minute to go before halftime, again 23-19. Panthers lead this one. Second round action at TVL tournament play. Tough shot inside will be missed by Glenn Alderfer, wanting a foul. Now a turnover, Frankfort up and one opportunity, but it won't drop down for Ben Haverkamp as Frankfort has committed some mental mistake turnovers, to say the least, here in this game, and that personal foul will go on Carter Olson, his first. A reminder that our 5 p.m. news block is live over on our sister station, AM 1570, FM at 94.01, where you can hear all local news, weather, and sports upcoming here today in northeast Kansas. At the free throw line is Ben Haverkamp. Misses the first one. Second one now upcoming as that personal foul was actually given to Fred Rosequist, his first. Ben Haverkamp splits the pair. First free throws we've seen in this contest coming here at the minute 36 mark in the second quarter. 24-19 is your score. Frankfort trailed by as little as 1 moments ago. Anderson working his way inside through the contact. a hand-touch foul will be called, and that'll be the 15th foul for Centralia. So that'll send Wes Anderson to the line. Anderson, who was scoreless in that first quarter, now has 4 points, looking to make it 6 from the stripe. Personal foul on Ben Haverkamp. That is now his first, as no players from either team in trouble of foul trouble here before halftime. Anderson drops down the free throw. Again, this is an 18-10 game for Centralia at the end of the first quarter. Wildcats have cut it now to a 4-point contest. Second free throw up and down for Anderson. It's a 3-point game by West. Ty Smith will check out Fred Rosequist. Anderson, Smith, Loizo, Olson, and Pulvin out there for Frankfort. For Centralia, it's Callie, Haverkamp, Alderfer, Heidemann, and Timmel. Here's Alderfer, left corner, 3-ball off the screenshot, no good. Defensive board off of Porter Colvin, but it'll stay with the Panthers. Inbounder will be Ben Haverkamp, looking for the man down low, now up top side. Quentin Alderfer gets it, tries to drive down low, spins in the lane, shot up, wild shot, no good. And Sanderson pulls down the board, and out of there comes with it Frankfort. Frankfort working left to right. That's Carter Olson all the way to the rim, a little bit too out of control. Olson can't get that layup to go. Quickly back, here comes Ben Haverkamp. Haverkamp in one, blocked by Layla Wiseau, and a foul will be called. Adam Schreiner not happy with that one. Frankfort fans not either, and I might be on the side of Frankfort. There's a lot of clean ball up top as Lane Loizo came out of left field and threw that one out of bounds. They're actually going to call the foul on Wes Anderson. So not even Lane who got the block, but nonetheless at the line, Ben Haverkamp get an opportunity and sinks the first one. Second one upcoming here for Haverkamp. Has had a good first quarter, sinks that one. 5 points now for Ben. 57 seconds left to go before halftime. 5-point advantage for Clifton Clyde in this tight inter-district matchup. Porter Colvin, right side, down to the hands of Lane up top. Lane looking to work his way against Timmel. Bounces, and an offensive charge called on Frankfort as Lane Loizo went barreling into the line, or into the post down there, and that's going to be a second personal foul on Lane Loizo, so Fred Rosequist will have to check him out, but even worse, a turnover for Frankfort. They don't even get a shot off. Wes Anderson was wide open, top of the key, but a charge called by the near side ref gives it back to the Panthers. 5-point advantage still for Centralia as he barely turns it over. Now he does. Ty Smith comes away with the turnover. Carter Olson will slow it down across the timeline. Head coach Adam Schreiner saying one shot here with 25 seconds left to go before half. Right wing, Carter Olson fires up a 3-ball. That one's money for Carter Olson. His first bucket here tonight is a big one as it pulls Frankfort back to within 2. Top side now, Henry Heidemann swings it, Quinn Alderfer left side. Alderfer working against Anderson, gets his pocket picked, and it'll stay with Clifton Clyde, but great hands by Wes Anderson defensively. 2-point contest, 6 seconds to go. Frankfort trailed by 8 at the start of this quarter and have fought their entire way back. Timeout Frankfort. We'll take it with them. We're back in 30 seconds.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
26-24 is your score. Centralia will have it with 6.8 on the clock. Again, Frankfort trailed by 8 at the start of this quarter, but have come back and played a very good second quarter of action here. 6-seeded Frankfort, 3-seeded Centralia, looking for a 3-ball at the end of the quarter. It's going to be Henry Heidemann, now Ben Haverkamp with a wild 3. Duke Timmel with the board, and a push will be called on Fred Rosequist at the end of the quarter. That'll be Rosequist's second personal foul, and there's no way that was going up for the shot. they're going to say Duke Timmel was in the act of shooting. Head coach Adam Schreimer wanting an explanation, as this will be team foul number 4 for Frankfort here in this quarter. Duke Timmel is standing at the free throw line. The question is, Duke Timmel got the offensive board with no time on the clock, was fouled. And Duke Timmel thought they were going up for a shot. It was on the floor as the conversation from the Frankfort sideline. Timmel again in the air at the ball above his head and did throw the shot up, but the foul happened on the rebound. So now with 1 second on the clock, we'll get one more play here for Centralia. Head coach Nick Anderson calls out a play. Nick Evans, excuse me. Inbounder will be Ben Haverkamp. 1 second on the shot, 1 clock upcoming, tipped away, stolen away, and that's how this quarter ends. Frankfort comes back to make this a tight contest, 26-24 at halftime. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll recap that first half and look at games upcoming. Again at half, Centralia boys lead Frankfort boys 26-24.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations at Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all of their current customers. If you're not a current customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover today for all of your propane and fuel needs.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, you need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Axtell Truss has the experience to provide custom-built trusses for any application. Put them to work with your next project. Let them help design the right pitch, length, and number of trusses to suit your needs. They can turn out more complicated designs and configurations as well. All are solidly built in their enclosed shop with roll-off delivery to your site available. They also assure the best materials and quality construction, completed on your schedule. Call today for a quote or more information at 785-736-2291. That's Axtell Truss.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a tradition of experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
Bat Tire in Frankfort is the place to go for tires in Frankfort. Why drive anywhere else? Offering a full range of tires, including Kelly tires and Hankook tires. Get the very best in tire technology for superior handling and longevity. Bat Tire will keep you on the road and headed to where you need to be. Replacements or repairs, they'll get you rolling again. Bat Tire in Frankfort, a proud supporter of the Frankfort Wildcats. Good luck.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Max Blasky back with you here from Frankfort High School, halftime of our boys contest as Centralia leads this one at half, 26-24. It was a very tight second quarter, though. Centralia led 18-10 at the end of the first quarter. Frankfort outscores the Panthers 14-8 in that second to trail by 2 points. Leading scorer in this game is Duke Timmel with 11. 7 points for Indy Heidemann for the Centralia Panthers. He had all 7 of those in the first quarter. 5 points apiece for Aiden Talley and Ben Haverkamp, as only 4 Panthers have scored here today. Centralia is 3 for 4 from the free throw line and 7 turnovers. They got up 25 shots in that first half, made 9 of them good enough for 36%, but they still lead here by 2 at halftime. As for Frankfort, it's been a balanced attack. All but one player who's touched the floor has scored. Leading the way is Ty Smith with 7 points, 6 points for Wes Anderson, all in the second quarter. 4 points for Lane Loizo, 2 points for Fred Rosequist and Porter Colvin, 3 for Carter Olson. The only one not to score, Chase Stahlbaumer for the Wildcats. Frankfurt 2 for 2 from the free throw line. They had 8 turnovers in that first half, 4 split between 2 quarters. Frankfurt only got up 18 shots. That's good enough for 56% as they made 10 of them in that first half. Barely the difference in that first half, the number of shots, as Centralia got up 7 more. Of course, talked about that. Centralia, very good defensive and offensive rebounding team, too, showing it here today. Again, the 6-seeded Frankfurt Wildcats coming off a win versus Washington County on Saturday, taking on the 3-seeded Centralia Panthers. We're going to take a timeout, take a look at scores elsewhere around here at Frankfort as Twin Valley tournament action rolls on KNDY and Blue Valley TV.
It takes a lot of know-how to run an ag business right. One of the most important things is choosing the right financial partner. That's why so many producers work with us. When it comes to agriculture, you can count on our experience. For land appraisal and more, you can talk to us. We're local, and we're here to help you grow. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
As you gear up for another planting season, is your equipment as efficient as it can be? Have Cottage Hill Ag Supply of Waterville improve your planter's seed spacing and singulation with depth control abilities this spring. Call Darren at 785-363-6101 to find out how Precision Planting can make the most of your acreage or schedule planter maintenance or improvements. Success at harvest starts with timely planting in the spring, so contact Cottage Hill Ag Supply at 363-6101 and have your planter ready before it needs to be in the field.
If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. The Dragiston Insurance Company and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff at the Dragiston Agency at 785-325-2263 or stop by one of their 3 offices located in Washington, Clay Center, and Concordia. They'll provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and the Dragiston Insurance Agency working together to protect you.
Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, and diesel fuel right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them a leader in the field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your fuel and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. They have the energy since 1926.
Max Blasky back with you here on KNDY FM 95.5, online at KNDYradio.com, as well in the free KNDY mobile app, or if you're listening on Blue Valley Technologies. We always appreciate that support all year long. Second round of boys action here. Again, Frankfort trailing by 2 at halftime. Looking at action over in the other gym, courtesy of Jeff Wirtz at the TVL Spotlight. Give him a like on Facebook. Check out TVLSportsSpotlight.blog as well. Over on the other gym, again, the aforementioned Clifton Clyde Eagles, the 4-seed here in this tournament, taking on the 5th seed in the Blue Valley Rams. Jack Scotchian is having himself a heck of a game for the Eagles as he has 18 points already at halftime. It's a buzzer-beating 3 at the end of the first half to put his Eagles up by 3, 28-25 over Blue Valley. Of course, winners already today in the girls' side. Donovan West, the 4-seed, takes out 5-seeded Lynn, 55-31. They will await the winner of our next contest, which is Centralia girls and Axtell girls. And on the bottom side of the bracket, Valley Heights Lady Mustangs hold on to beat Clifton Clyde 63-57. That is a 6-seed beating a 3-seed. Valley Heights will await the winner of Hanover Blue Valley girls. We're going to take one more time out. Second half action coming to you next.
Some things are better together, like burgers and fries, movies and popcorn, and auto and home insurance. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we'll help you bundle your auto and home coverage in one policy, saving you money. And if a storm hits and both are damaged, you'll pay a single deductible. Find an agent at fbfs.com/protect. It's your future. Let's protect it. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Bryce Leonard in Washington is your local agent with Farm Bureau Insurance and Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Call Parthimer Electric at 268-0553. At Parthimer Electric, we specialize in residential and commercial electrical services and are dedicated to providing customer service that is second to none. Parthimer Electric won't leave the job until you're satisfied. Parthimer Electric is available at all hours and offers flexible services for indoor or outdoor jobs. You can visit us on the web at the Parthimer Electric Facebook site or give us a call at 268-0553. Parthimer Electric in Frankfort.
Second half action of our boys game getting underway. Frankfort will control its same starting 5. Wes Anderson, Ty Smith, Lane Eliza, Carter Olson, Fred Rosequist. As for Centralia, same 5 as well. Aiden Talley, Quentin Alderfer, Ben Haverkamp, Henry Heidemann, and Duke Kimball. Wes Anderson will work at left wing. Tough defense from Ben Haverkamp as it's been tough going for both of these teams. Again, both sides really hang their hat on the defensive side of the ball. Frankfort only allowing 42 points per game this year. Centralia only allowing 47. Again, the Panthers on a 5-game winning streak after starting the season off 0-3. Frankfort started the season 1-1, ripped off 4 straight. Then kind of went back and forth with Hanover and Clifton collide. Here's a turnover, though, for Frankfort coming out of the second half. 8 turnovers for Frankfort in that first, only 7 for Centralia. Duke Timmel works his way too deep down along that baseline. 13 now for Duke, the returning second-team Twin Valley League Player of the Year. Inside Lane Loizo gets it left block. That shot up and good. Good answer there from Lane. Good feed topside from post to post Fred Rosequist. Again, contrasting styles as both teams like to work post to post down low. Lane Loizo skies high for that steal. Takes it away for the Wildcats. Frankfort led early in this contest, but it's had it down to the 1, and now they have it tied as Ty Smith takes it right to the front of the rim. Smith is now 4 for 4 from the floor for 9 points for the senior and has us knotted up now at 28 apiece. Left side, Centralia gets the work going with Henry Heidemann, who fires up a 3. That one's a miss. Smith pulls down the board. Heidemann had 7 points all in the first quarter, really shut down in the second. Smith gets all the way to the basket. Foul and free throws upcoming now for Ty Smith, who is being the aggressor here to start this second half. Frankfort went 2 for 2 from the stripe in that first half, too, as well, as we've only seen 1 missed free throw between both teams in this contest. Foul trouble will go on Henry Heidemann. That's now his second personal foul. Smith misses the first one. Knotted up here at 28. Again, Frankfort outscored Centralia 14-8 in that second half after trailing 18-10, and have come out here now with the first 4. Smith goes 0 for 2 from the stripe. That one long board pulled down Centralia, and they'll walk it across the timeline here in a tied ball game. 28 all. This is a series that Centralia has had the upper hand on the last couple years as well. Inside, Duke Timmel puts it on the ground. Now it's still on the ground. Duke comes up, and a travel will be called. Good hands by Ty Smith to come through and knock it away from Duke as soon as he put that one on the ground. He is getting excellent position, though, on Fred Rosequist down low, working himself right to the front of that basket. 28 all, 6 minutes left to play here. Second quarter action, a lot of contact, no foul called on Ben Haverkamp. At the other end, Haverkamp puts it down for 2, and a timeout will be called. Nick Evans will take it with him. Centralia up by 2, 30-28. We're back after this.
You want a bank that not only cares about you, but the businesses and families around. FNB Washington is that bank. Community-minded since 1883, FNB Washington truly has been there through it all. A mainstay in the Washington community. FNB cherishes the opportunity to give back, whether participating in hosting local events, providing a community room for public use, or cheering the Tigers on to victory. Your local and hometown bank is still FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Unload your unwanted or unused items and benefit local residents with disabilities through the Twin Valley Thrift Shops. Have some good used things taking up space? Drop those off anytime at the warehouse in Waterville or Twice But Nice in Beatty. For larger lots of garage sale leftovers, furniture, and the like, call to arrange pickup. Every donation sold benefits Twin Valley Services and their local residents. Learn more online at twinvalleyfriends.com or stop by the warehouse in Waterville, plus used furniture and appliances, or Twice But Nice in Beatty.
Physical play in the second round matchup of the TVL tournament. Again, it's an interdistrict matchup too as well. Frankfort versus Centralia. Centralia, your home team here today, even though we are at the home of the Wildcats. Centralia 3 seed in this tournament. Frankfort the 6 seed, coming off a 21-25 win over Washington last Saturday. Carter Olson attacks to the rim. A lot of contact and no foul will be called as head coach Adam Schreiner wanting him to jump stop into that contact that will be coming at the front of the rim. Olson will get checked out for Porter Colvin. Get a few words there from Coach Schreiner over on that far sideline. 30-28 your score. Centralia leading this one. Panthers work at left side. In Centralia, 3-ball top of the key will be a miss from Ben Haverkamp. Haverkamp with 7 points here in this contest as it rolls out of bounds. Last time Centralia boys were able to capture this league tournament, it was 2022. The last time Frankfort captured it, it was all the way back in 2006 when Frankfort won 3 straight between 04 and 06. Here's Lane Loiza, works his way inside, spins left, shoots right, shot up, no good. Good box out Centralia. There go the Panthers off and running. Right side, Quentin Oldifer across the timeline, trying to work it inside to big man Henry Heidemann. Again, Heidemann 6'5", Duke Timmel inside at 6'4", up and under for Ben Haverkamp. 9 points now for Ben, as it's a 4-point advantage Centralia. Tight contest throughout. Again, Centralia led by 8 at the end of the first quarter. They led by 2 here at halftime. Here's a 3 by Anderson that will be a miss. Les only 6 points here in this one. Over in the other gym, Blue Valley leading Clifton Clyde by 1. And a good matchup across the way. Here's a little shot down low, up off the rim and down for Henry Heidemann. First points for Henry since early in that first quarter. And now Centralia on a 4-0 scoring run, up by 6. Porter Colvin gives it high post. Fred Rosequist. Rosequist gets it to Loizo. Now a little handoff. Rosequist out to Colvin. Colvin 3-ball. That one halfway down and out. That would have brought the house down here in Frankfort. Good-looking shot for a Frankfort offense that's went cold here the last couple minutes. Need to see if they can't get Anderson moving. A little step through Euro inside off the glass for Haverkamp. No. Offensive board, Duke Timmel. That's a yes. And head coach Adam Schreiner wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. A 2-point lead balloons up to 8 here for Centralia. We're back to tournament basketball after this.
Ever thought about what kind of curveballs Mother Nature might throw our way? Don't worry, Blue Valley Insurance is here to lend a hand. Whether it's hailstorms damaging your crops or strong winds causing trouble, our crop insurance has got you covered. It provides compensation for crop loss due to damaging weather conditions like hail, and we offer wind coverage too. Swing by one of our Blue Valley Insurance locations in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, or Marysville.
Once you plant Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans in your field, harvest will never be the same. Enter a new era of performance and join farmers everywhere, yielding an additional 2.7 bushels per acre over A-Series. Unleash your greatest harvest yet with Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you always get more than a bag of seed.
This game is so much how you play quarter to quarter. Centralia won the first one. Frankfort won the second. Centralia now beating Frankfort here in the third quarter, as Frankfort has only scored 4. Ty Smith at the line will go in for 2 points, though, and earn a trip to the free throw stripe. Look for better responses than the first one. That foul down low will go on Quentin Aldifer. That's the second for the sophomore guard from the Panthers. Smith, 3 quick dribbles, right side. That one's going to be a miss, too, as well. Smith, leading scorer with 9, gets some confidence boosted here from a cheer from the Frankfort sideline. Smith, again, 3 dribbles, puts this one up. That one's a miss off the rim, no good. Ty Smith 0 for 4 from the line here in the second half. Only free throws got by the Wildcats, leaving 3 points on the line. Centralia now will look to work clock. Top side. Ben Haverkamp will get it set up, guarded tightly by Smith. Kicks it, fades to the left corner, Quentin Aldifer. Now Haverkamp right down Broadway, up and down for an and one. And a lot of emotion showed by Ben Haverkamp here, having himself a big quarter, down with 11 in the contest, 6 here in this quarter. And that personal foul will go on Fred Rosequist. That's his 3rd personal. Ben Haverkamp at the line, where he is 3 for 4 in the game earlier today. They're all in the second quarter. That one's going to be a miss. Loiza pulls down the board. Lane will look to get it to Wes Anderson, and he does. Anderson across the timeline. Porter Colvin left corner. Now into Fred Rosequist. Kicks it out. Carter Olson thought about a 3. Now kicks it off. Down and good for Carter Olson, as he just forces that one to the front of the rim. 8-point contest still for Centralia. Frankfort needs a stop. Inside, Duke Tittle poked away by Fred Rosequist behind him. Leads to a Wes Anderson run out. And Anderson will pull it back. Now he turns it over. Haverkamp picks his pocket. Body's going on the floor. Centralia still with it. Over the left side, into the hands of Henry Heidemann, to the line. Taken away, still on the floor. Duke Tittle ends up with it. Misses the bunny. And a jump ball. Is someone going to call it? No. Frankfort comes out of there with it. What a back and forth that went down there at the one end. And now it'll go out of bounds off of Frankfort back to Centralia. Frankfort fans not happy with the call up here top side at the gymnasium. Not saying I completely disagree or agree, but this is getting awfully physical here for a TVL matchup. Worry a little bit now about the safety here as these boys start banging and fighting down inside. 3 ball Quentin Aldifer. That's a miss, and a foul will be called on Duke. No, it's going to be called on Fred Rosequist. Down low fighting with Duke Timmel. Nope, we're going to go the other way. That's why I should not try and guess where those fouls are going to go. Duke Timmel picks up now his 3rd personal foul, as Isaac Reineke will check in for Timmel. Timmel goes to the bench, leading scorer with 15 here in the game for Centralia. Carter Olson across the timeline. This Wildcats trailing by 8. 2 minutes left to play in this ball game, trying to work it high-low with Loizo and Rosequist. Lane with it top side, stopped highly by a good defensive possession for the Panthers. Good pass from Anderson into Colvin as Porter lays it up and down for his 2nd bucket in this contest. Good feed from West as it's now a 6-point game. Right side, Reineke will set it up there and looking to try go high-low again. That's Henry Heidemann, right block. Turnaround shot, no good. So Wiseau pulls down the board. Good defense from Frankfort individually on that possession. Carter Olson guarded tightly down the back court by Quentin Aldifer. Aldifer all over Olson. Now out top trying to get it to Colvin, and Olson trying to back down Aldifer. Walks with that ball. Carter Olson has had some troubles here today with the turnovers and the fouls. That's turnover number 6 for Frankfort, as Olson will take a seat on the bench. Back in will come Fred Rosequist with those 3 fouls. Minute 15 left to play, 3rd quarter action. 6-point advantage for Centralia's right side. Ben Haverkamp looks to get downhill. Kicks it all to for top side. Now Duke Timmel left block. Spinning shot. No, that's not Timmel. Excuse me. Henry Heidemann with a spinning shot. Left block will be a miss. Lane Loiza brings it across half court, gives it off to Wes Anderson. Anderson man-to-man defense looking to get downhill, and he will. Block will be called on Ben Haverkamp, who's been a menace defensively tonight with the job of hounding Wes Anderson. Anderson had 6 points in the second quarter, but since then has been quiet. Anderson here will be trigger, and a foul will be called down low on Henry Heidemann, trying to hold that one away from Fred Rosequist, and now free throws upcoming for Frankfort, as that'll be team foul number 5, personal foul number 3 now for Heidemann. So both bigs for Centralia will be in foul trouble here with 3. At the free throw line is Fred Rosequist. That one's hard off the back of the backboard. It's a banked-in free throw, but nonetheless it counts for 1 point. That's Frankfort's first make from the free throw line in 5 attempts here in the second half. Substitution as Heidemann will go to the bench and will come Lawson Osterhaus, 6'2" senior. Second free throw will be a miss from Rosequist as he splits the pair. 5-point advantage for Centralia as across the timeline with it is Ben Haverkamp. Haverkamp with 6 points in this quarter. Gets it into the hands left side of Isaac Renicky. Now Quinn Aldifer right side. Haven't seen him shoot it too well, but definitely can. Now here's a 3-ball fired up by the aforementioned Osterhaus. And inside off the offensive board, it will be turned over and back now to Frankfort. So Wildcats with possession, trailing by 5. 25 seconds left to go in this third quarter. It was a 2-point advantage for Centralia at the start of this quarter as Frankfort nearly turns it over left side. Porter Colvin with it, guarded tightly by Reineke. Now top side, Loizo feeds Rosequist inside through the contact and a bucket for Fred Rosequist. Good feed from Loizo to Rosequist as it's a 3-point game at the buzzer. 3 is missed by Centralia, and a 3-point contest has us tied here at the end of the third quarter. Again, Frankfort trailing 38-35. We're back after this.
Harsh winters in our area can drive up your energy cost. Protect your home and wallet this year by stopping at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. Seal drafty windows and doors with weather stripping and draft stoppers. Grab durable window and door wrap or new ductwork and replace your furnace filter for improved energy efficiency, lower repair cost, and a more comfortable home. Visit Hometown Lumber in Marysville or Axtell Lumber today to protect your home and stay warm this winter. Equipment rentals from Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber make the job easier if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer. From power tools to generators, air compressors to nailers and fasteners, concrete tools, scaffolding, and more. Rent a Bobcat, dump truck, man lift, ladder, scaffolding, as well as pressure washers, insulation blowers, drywall tools, tile cutters, and more. Rent by the half day, day, weekend, or week. See the entire list online, including pricing, at axtellumber.com or visit either location today.
Over on the other gym, Blue Valley is open to lead up on Clifton Clyde. Here, the turnover right out of the quarter break by Centralia. Fred Rosequist again poked that one away, trying to get it inside to Duke Timmel. Frankfort working high-low here, backdoor cut. Ty Smith, contact up, and a bucket for Smith. 11 points now for Ty here in this one, as it's a 1-point ball game in favor of Centralia. Again, Panthers have won the last 4 meetings between these two teams. 3-ball Duke Timmel, that's high off the board, no good. But offensive board, Henry Heidemann will give the Panthers another possession. Left side, Quinn Aldifer thinks about a 3, man-to-man defense here from Frankfort. Panthers will pull it out, reset with 24 on the shot clock. Centralia outscored Frankfort in that third quarter, 12-11. Frankfort already with a good bucket here to start this fourth quarter. 1-point advantage, Panthers, now with 10 on the clock. Aldifer looking to kick it inside. Now a little give-off with Ben Haverkamp. Fires off that 3, misses it. Olsen pulls down the board. Haverkamp with 11 points, but going to get that 3-ball to fall down. Fred Rosequist works it right baseline, now kicks it out. Lane Loizo, top side screen roll. Anderson to 3, left wing. That's off, no good. Needed that one from the Frankfort crowd. Less 6 points all in the second quarter here so far tonight. Top side, Duke Timmel with it. Working high-low with Heidemann again. Left wing, Quentin Aldifer. Both Heidemann and Timmel with 3 personal fouls. Here's Duke right block battling with Fred Rosequist, and a foul will be called on Fred Rosequist down low, just bodying up with Duke Timmel. I mentioned a physical contest in the third quarter. They let a lot of that stuff go in the third quarter. Now Fred Rosequist will pick up his fourth personal foul. So only Wildcats in trouble with foul trouble is Fred. Head coach Adam Schreiner wants to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with them. Wildcats trail by 1 here on KNDY.
When shopping a hometown grocer, you want selection and service, like G&R Market in Frankfort offers. Stocked with the freshest produce and always fresh meat counter, along with weekly specials, they'll make your wallet happy. Shop the G&R Market app or grab a cart and look around to find something new for dinner. Open 7 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 7, Saturday 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. Great deals, friendly faces every time at G&R Market in Frankfort.
A tight contest in this 6-3 matchup is what we were expecting, and that's what we're getting. And Frankfort, the 3 seed in this tournament, Frankfort the 6, Centralia the 3 in this tournament. This was a game last year that was a 6-point win for the Centralia Panthers. They've won the last 4 meetings dating back to 2020-21. But here a tight one, Frankfort with an opportunity to get a forced defensive shot on that one. Good defense on Heidemann. Chase Stahlmalmer in there for Fred Rosequist. Ty Smith fires up a 3. Oh, halfway down and out as Ty is filling it here in this one. 11 points for the senior guard. Needed 14 on that one to give the Wildcats the lead. 1 point advantage for Centralia. Just under 6 minutes left to play in this ball game. Head fake into the lane, up and down for Henry Heidemann. Double digits now for Henry, as that's the third Panther in double digits here tonight. Top side, Chase Stahlbauer fires a rocket near side, and that's picked off by Quentin Alderfer. Alderfer going the other way with it. Turnover number 15 for Frankfort in this contest, and a foul will be called as the Wildcats. That possession could have been a big one for Frankfort. Personal foul on Ty Smith, only his first personal. Fred Rosequist for Frankfort, Henry Heidemann, and Duke Timmel for Centralia. Only players in foul trouble here in the fourth quarter. Speaking of Haverkamp, here he is working his way inside. Shot off from the mid-range will be a miss. Board pulled down Chase Stahlbalmer. Carter Olson across the timeline with 5 points. Has had a rough game so far tonight, but gets it off to Anderson left side. Anderson screen and roll with Lane. Lane a little slip off the hands of Loizo, as Anderson a little bit too preemptive with that one. Back the other way, a miss. Offensive board, Quinn Alderfer, no. Second shot, no. Third is pulled down by Duke Timmel, and now stepping out of bounds is Duke Timmel. So a foul will be called by the downside ref. Centralia had 2 shots at the rim on that one. Quinn Alderfer, who is 0 for 8 from the floor tonight, couldn't get the second one to go nonetheless. Panthers hold on to it. Here's Alderfer topside. His first bucket. No, can't hit that one. But offensive board, Duke Timmel. Another big one here for the Panthers. Ball's on the ground, though, and Frankfort comes out of there with it. Turnover, Centralia, right back to Frankfort. 3-point contest, 40-37. Carter Olson steps into a 3. That one's halfway down and out. No dice, as Frankfort does not have the home role here at this tournament, and head coach Nick Evans wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. His Panthers leading by 3, 4:30 left to play.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Game number 2 of 4 expected to come down here on the wire on this Marathon Monday. Finn Valley League Tournament action on KNDY. Centralia leading, and they feed it inside to Duke Timmel. He spins around Fred Rosequist, and if that's on Fred, that'll be his 5th personal foul. And 2 free throws upcoming here for Duke Timmel. 15 points for the senior big man down low. This will be the first free throws shot by Centralia here in this 4th quarter, and they come at the 4:21 mark as that foul will not go on Rosequist. It will actually go on Carter Olson, as that is, or Lane Wise, excuse me, as that's Lane's 3rd personal foul. Duke knocks down the first personal one. Second free throw upcoming for the senior big man. Long pause, fires this one up, shot no good. Lane Loiza pulls down the board. 4-point advantage for Centralia. It's been nick and tuck this entire contest. Wes Anderson looking to get going, paves his way inside. A lot of hands will stay with Frankfort. Anderson will be your trigger man underneath his own basket. Flat 4 across for Frankfort. Looking to get it Smith top side. No looking inside. Now here's Ty Smith, right wing. Fires. That one's an air ball. Smith has had a good shooting night so far tonight. Was wide open about 2 seconds before that pass ended up in his hands. Hurried that shot. Good enough for a turnover, though, as Frankfort finally pulls up the full court pressure. 4 minutes left to go here. Straight man-to-man for Frankfort. Centralia gets it across the timeline. Top side with it in the hands of Henry Heineman. Heineman works right block. Fade shot off. No good. Duke Timmel fighting for the board. Going for it and comes up with it. Frankfort fans have not been happy too far with the physicality here tonight. But Centralia just wanting it more. Inside Quinn Alderfer walks through the lane and a bucket. A beauty of a first point for Quinn Alderfer as he Euro-stepped left to right block, dropped it in for 2. It's now a 5-point lead for Centralia. Carter Olson, right wing, fires away a 3. That one's good to Frankfort. A big 3-ball there for the Wildcats. That's 8 points now for Olson. Across the timeline goes Ben Haverkamp, hounded by Ty Smith. Haverkamp working left block. That ball's going to be tipped away and will stay with Centralia. Frankfort has had some good looks at some 3 balls here in this one. Just haven't been able to get them to fall. Not the forte of the team, but still what you need in order to win these tight contests. Duke Timmel, high right post, working against Rosequist, steps through and drops that in with a pretty little step through from Duke Timmel. 18 now for the senior post as it's back to a 5-point lead for Centralia. Plenty of time left, 3 minutes to go. Looking to get it to Anderson. Carter Olson drives right block. Good defense here from Duke. Head coach Adam Schreiner wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:47 on the clock. Wildcats trail by 5 here on KNDY.
Coolman Implement and Hardware is your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical, and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Coolman Implement and Hardware in Lynn, Kansas.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
So what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with professional Rheem HVAC service that'll keep your home comfy year-round, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort.
72 degrees, and I'm good to go.
Get professional service in all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
Again, a tight contest throughout. Frankfort Centralia led this one at the end of the first quarter, 18-10. Frankfort outscored the Panthers, though, 14-8, as it was a 2-point advantage for Centralia at halftime. It was a 3-point advantage for the Panthers at the end of the third, and here it is, a 5-point game with 2:42 to play. Carter Olson Left short corner will work against here Aiden Talley. Talley doing a good job of staying in front of Olsen. We'll have to hand this off to Loiseau. Gets off a shot, but a shot clock violation will be called as Carter Olsen couldn't get that shot off. A turnover, Frankfort. That is turnover real quick here. Number 16 in this game as Carter Olsen will take a seat for Porter Colvin. Defense, a little offense here for both of these teams. 5-point advantage, Centralia, 2:26 left to play. Olsen on the bench having a tough game here tonight, trying to keep this one alive. Hand check foul by Ty Smith out front. Good foul there by Smith as the clock is starting to become an issue. That is, though, already team foul number 5 for Frankfort. No fouls for Centralia here in this fourth quarter. What's been a physical Twin Valley League matchup and plenty of opportunities to get the calls, but they never went the way of the Wildcats so far. Smith does pick up his second personal foul at the line. Quentin Alderfer sinks the first one. Alderfer scoreless through the first 3. Finally got his first bucket about a minute ago with a nice little runner through the lane. Drops down the second one for the sophomore guard. It's now a 7-point lead for Centralia. Frankfort needs a shot, and they need it here fast. They've shot the ball better between both sides here tonight, but they just haven't got the opportunity. Anderson topside on the double screen. West a 3. That one's down for Wes Anderson. His first bucket since the second quarter, but is it a little bit too late. All the way to the rim is Haverkamp. Kicks it out. Duke Timmel a 3. No answer. Board being fought around and taken by Frankfort. A quick 3 by Centralia gives the Wildcats back the ball, trailing by 4. Anderson, a second one. That one's no good. It's going to go into the corner, saved by Centralia. Alderfer has trouble with it, but gets it off to Aiden Talley. Frankfort needing a stop defensively, trailing by 4. 1:23 on the clock. Alderfer drops Anderson. Alderfer all the way into the lane, and Centralia pulls it back out. Running clock says head coach Nick Evans. Run that clock, get a good shot. 10 on the shot clock now, minute 16 on the game clock. Aiden Talley up top, hands it off to Ben Haverkamp, and Nick Evans will draw something up with the timeout. We'll take it with them. Final 72 seconds here in game number 2 on KNDY.
Ease the burden on your loved ones with pre-planning services offered through Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville and Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley. This is Jared Anders, and we can help you in assuring that your wishes will be taken care of, easing the decision process for your family. From service arrangements to special requests, let us take time to meet your exact needs. Find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us at Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
Lob play here out of the timeout for Centralia. It hits the backboard. Shot clock reset. Don't know why it did that. And nonetheless, Quentin Alderfer drops it in for 2. Quentin Alderfer with 6 points here in the fourth quarter, but a mistake by the scorekeeper as the shot clock reset. Don't know if it really affected the shot, but nonetheless, 2 for Centralia. Fred Rosequist working his way down low. Carter Olsen fakes on a 3. Now we'll have to skip it to Carter Olsen. Here's Rosequist down low against Timmel. Rosequist through and 1 for Fred Rosequist. A big bucket for the junior. 7 now for Fred, but free throws have been a struggle for Frankfort here in this contest. They are 3 from 8 from the line before this, and that personal foul will go on Isaac Reineke. No, Isaac's not even out there on the floor. There it goes. Number 4 now on Duke Timmel. 4-point game. Fred can cut it to 3. Free throw up for Rosequist. That one's hard off the rim. No good. Defensive board pulled down by Andy Heidemann. And now a foul will be called on Frankfort. Big foul there. If that's on, Carter Olsen picks up his second. But back to the line will go Centralia. Henry Heidemann has not been there here tonight. Again, a tight contest between these two teams last year, a 6-point win for Centralia. A tight one here in the final 43 seconds. A 4-point advantage for the Panthers as calmly knocking down the free throw is Heidemann. Drops down the first one. Substitution, Rosequist off. Ty Smith back in. 43.4 left on the clock. 5-point advantage for Centralia. Henry Heidemann at the line, looking to make it more, and he misses, and a foul will be called now on Ben Haverkamp going for the offensive board. That's only Centralia's second personal foul here in this fourth quarter. Good box out down low. I believe that was Carter Olson that had the box out. 42 seconds on the clock. 5-point advantage for Centralia. Carter Olson across the timeline. We'll set it up here. Centralia goes 2-3 zone. Porter Colvin a three. That's almost down and out. Now Frankfort has to foul. A quick three maybe was not what they were looking for. Centralia did a good job, though, to come out in 2-3 zone, different than Frankfort has seen all game long, and Colvin fired up that three. Porter with 4 points in this game, but maybe not who you wanted to shoot it, as Wes Anderson is 1 for 3 from behind the mark in this fourth quarter. Nonetheless, it sends Ben Haverkamp to the line for 2 free throws, where he knocks down the first. That foul will go on Wes Anderson, his third. Second free throw here for Haverkamp as he drops it down. 2 big free throws for Ben. It's 52-46, 27 seconds left. Schreiner calls the timeout for Frankfort. Will take it with them. Wildcats need a play. We'll see what they have coming up after this break.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas. Apply out Wildcat Booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
300. That's fire 5-2.
26 seconds left on the clock. 52-45 is the score. Frankfort needs a score, and they need it fast. Centralia led by 3 at the beginning of this fourth quarter. Frankfort got it to within 1, but they couldn't get over the hump. That is the Panthers. Wes Anderson with it. Right wing will try and get downhill. Kicks it out. Carter Olson fakes on a 3 now. Fires a wild one. That's an air ball. It's going to be off of Frankfort and stay with Centralia. And that might be all she wrote here for the Wildcats. 19.1 on the clock. Frankfort will go man-to-man defense here. Already 5 team fouls for the Wildcats. A little shove in the back from Wes Anderson will commit the foul. Sends it over now to Clinton Alderfer to the free throw line, who is 2 for 2 from the stripe in this one. This will be Centralia's 9th and 10th free throw attempted here in this fourth quarter alone. And free throws have been a big part of this Centralia Panthers game here this evening. First free throw is up and down for Alderfer. Second one upcoming, can make it a 9-point contest. It is a 4-point game about 15 seconds ago. Is down to 1 late there in the fourth, but Centralia has just found a way to win this one as Quinton goes 2 for 2 from the line. Now with 8 points in this fourth quarter. Lane Loiza top side. Ty Smith fires up a 3 left wing. That's off no good. Wes Anderson offensive board. Put back and 2 for Wes. Bucket late, but we'll see if it comes of anything. Frankfort will trap in the corner. Alderfer gets out of it. He walks out of there with it. And Centralia sneaks out of this gym with a 54-47 win over rival Frankfort. The 3-seeded Centralia boys come up with a huge win over the 6-seeded Frankfort Wildcats. Again, your final score, Centralia winning 54-47. We're going to take a timeout, recap this contest, and get you ready for more basketball action next on KNDY.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
Dreaming of a new home? Let Inline Construction make that dream a reality. Custom home builds from foundation to finish with your plans, or they'll help you with design. Build on your lot or take advantage of Marysville's newest subdivision, Hartley Ridge, at 8th Street and Jayhawk Road. Call today and get started with Inline Construction of Marysville.
For the best of care close to home, visit the Washington County Hospital and Family Medicine of Washington County. Their team of professionals work together to provide every member of your family in every stage of life with medical care. From routine checkups to diagnostic services, visiting outpatient specialists, obstetrics, major and minor surgical procedures, and an emergency room that is always staffed by physicians, you'll find the best of care right here in Washington County. Call 785-325-2211 for your appointment today.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff at Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it, always dedicated to their customers. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations, and they know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. With locations in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and Humboldt, Nebraska. Stop by or give them a call today.
Friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Max Blasky back with you here from Frankfort High School as the host seed but 6-seeded Frankfort Wildcats fall to 3-seeded Centralia 54-47 in an instant classic here tonight. Again, Centralia led by 3 at halftime, 38-35. Centralia outscores Frankfort 12-1 in the third quarter, and then outscores the Wildcats 16-12 in the fourth quarter, again to win, going away 54-47. Leading the way for the Frankfort team in the losing effort was Wes Anderson and Ty Smith with 11 points. Anderson only scored in the second and fourth quarter. A little more from him. Who knows how this game could have gone. 8 points from Carter Olson, 7 from Fred Rosequist, 6 for Lane Loizo, and 4 for Porter Colvin. But a big number here tonight. Frankfort 3 for 9 from the free throw stripe. They did end up shooting from the floor in this contest fairly well, 51%. Actually extremely well for a Frankfort team. Just didn't have as many opportunities as Centralia. The Panthers had 3 in double figures, led by Duke Timmel with 19, 13 for Ben Haverkamp, 12 for Henry Heidemann, 8 for Quentin Alderfer, all in the fourth quarter, and 5 for Aiden Talley as Centralia goes 11 for 15 from the free throw strike in this contest. While on the other hand, they got up 52 shots. They did shoot at 37%, but Centralia 52 shots compared to only 39 for Frankfort in this game. So again, the 6-seeded Frankfort Wildcats fall to 3-seeded Centralia 54-47. Over on the other gym, Clifton Clyde boys take care of Blue Valley 52-38. So starting to see how this TVL tournament is shaping out. We're going to take a time out, take a look at that shape when we come back after this break. You're here on KNDY.